welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. I'm Alex, and as always, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Today, I want to show you and demonstrate and talk to you about a pickup that I got at a flea market like 2 or 3 days ago that I'm really excited about, and just explain the story between me and the seller and kind of how that conversation looked and what we ended up with. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. I'm going to bring it up here and show you exactly what it is. And by the thumbnail, you'll probably already know, but it's still exciting, so let's get right into it. Oh my god, this thing is hefty as hell. This is it, and I'm super excited about it. And it's like nostalgia for me because my school at the time had these computers when I was really young, like in elementary and even in middle school. So this brings back a lot of memories, but I saw it at the flea market and I saw it on a shelf and I was like, bro, I gotta ask how much he wants for it and what the story about it is. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what that really looked like. So basically what happened is I walked up to the stand and I saw this baby on the shelf. And like I said, that nostalgia really kicked in. I had these when I was in school and I was like, oh my god, I need to see how much he wants for this. So it was towards the end of the day for the flea market, so just keep that in mind. But I'm talking to him and I was like, so what's the price? What's the deal with it? He told me he thinks it turned on, but he didn't know if it worked. And he originally was asking 30, but we were able to work down the 15 because he said that he didn't want to bring it home because it was really heavy. So he said $15. And at that point, I'm like, all right, if it doesn't work, what am I really losing? I could probably sell this thing for parts for more than 15. So I was like, fuck it, I got to get it and just see what happens. So I picked it up and I plugged it in, connected my keyboard and my mouse, and it worked. And then I got really frustrated because if you could see up here, there's a password. It says password, and this is the password. So I'm typing in the password. Doesn't work. So I'm like, so then I tried again with a space in between. And then I tried the uppercase here, and I just tried a couple different, like, I just wanted to see if I was screwing something up or what the deal was. Couldn't get it to work. And then I type in a lowercase e because I thought that meant uppercase, but maybe I'm just stupid. So I type in the lowercase e, no space, and then the rest, and it worked, and it opened up, and I was literally in heaven, bro. Like, I kid you, I was in heaven, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was so excited about this computer, and it worked. And here's the thing, I was going on Safari just seeing if it worked, and it was actually quick. Like, I'm not saying quick necessarily to today's standards, but for something that came out, I believe, in 2004, this is an iMac G5. For that standards, this was like a high-end computer. This was like the highest-end Mac computer you can get. So for those standards, I have to say it's very, very impressive. But the only thing that I'm a little bummed about, which I don't really care that much because I have way too many computers. I have a serious electronic obsession. I don't know. I just really wanted to get on people go on Safari and watch videos and do some things. And there's a lot of limitations because Apple doesn't support this, obviously. It's like 16 years old. So you can't really update the software and you can't really update Safari. So that was where I came into an issue, and I wanted to try to find an alternative web browser that I can install on this computer to be able to use it with some modern applications and things of that nature. So I tried doing that. None of them worked. If you know any, please leave them in the comment section below because I really would love to see this thing. You know, just it would be so fun to just be able to do like modern day tasks with this computer and just see how it handles them. And it's really cool, but I kind of want to turn it on and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. But I got this thing for $15, and I think that's a crazy price, honestly. Like, I know it's nothing special, but to me it had a little bit of sentiment. And just for the price and just for the Apple logo, I thought it was super cool, and I had to pick it up. So let me turn it on and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about because I'm so pumped about it. Alright guys, bear with me. I'm going to try to connect this keyboard and this mouse and try to get it so you guys could see this, see me at the same time, and everything going on here. And I wish I could screen record and get it so that you guys could see the screen and everything at the same time. But this is old as hell, and the chances of that happening are very low, and I don't want to go into... It'll take me about 50 years to upload a 3-minute video from this thing. And we'll turn it on and see what happens. I know it works, but I just want to show you guys what's going on here because that's probably why you wanted to click on this video. So let's dive in a little bit to that. I'm sorry I'm kind of really all over the place with this. Let's turn it on. Let's hope it turns on. Did I even plug it in? No, I didn't. That explains a shit ton. Alright, guys, let's turn it on. Just the sound of everything turning on is so sick. Ready? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. That is a good sound. That is a nostalgic sound right there, if that's even a word. I know nostalgia is a word. I have no clue if nostalgic is a word. We're going to act like it is if it isn't, okay? So don't hold me accountable for that shit. Anywho, well, here we go. Screen, please turn on. I'm going to move my water bottle. Look at that. Something so cool about it. So when we get on there and it's actually loaded, I'm going to show you guys really quick like the specs and everything like that and all the old applications because I think they're so sick. Look at that, starting Mac OS X. This was somebody else's computer. Like I said, I just bought this off somebody, so that is not my profile, but we're rocking with it right now because I don't feel like resetting all this shit right now. But let's see if I can get the password right this time. We got it. We did it. Let's go. All right. Okay, and the mouse is working. Everything seems to be working, so that's a good sign. All right, so let's go to About This Mac. As you can see, it's running 10.4.1. This is the build right here, Mac OS X. The processor is running a 1.9 gigahertz PowerPC G5 with 512 megabytes of memory, which is very interesting. We could dive into some of the other specs later, but those are the important ones. So let's see. I don't know if it saved my Wi-Fi. It did. Okay, perfect. So let's try going on to Safari. Usually when you start these things up, they can be a little bit buggy in the beginning, and obviously it's going to be buggy in general because of its age, but let's just see really quick here. If we try to search something up, let's just see how it does at handling the task. So let's go to Google really quick, see how it handles that task. It's going to take a second, I'm sure, but before it was actually loading really quick, so I feel like the longer it's running and just connecting and whatever that may be, I don't know, but once you give it a couple minutes, usually it starts to speed up a lot because right now it's not even trying to load this. So let's give it another shot really quick over here, see if that works. Come on, computer, don't make me look like an idiot, please don't make me look like an idiot. You want to be like that? Let's be like that. I'm going out of Safari now. Let's quit Safari because I don't feel like dealing with that shit. Now let's go back into Safari and try it again because I know it works really well. I mean, for what it is, I mean, the hardware, everything seems to be completely intact, which is very impressive in my opinion. So let's see, Google. Okay, there we go. All right, I guess the second time was the charm there. So let's just try searching something. Then I'm going to show you guys what I mean about not really being able to use, like, the thing is the software, the update or the version of the Safari is so dated that it's not supported for a lot of modern applications and websites and things of that nature. So for that reason, it gives you a lot of limitations, but you could do the basic searching and some other things like email and other things like that. But let's just see. Let's search. The Yankees lost, man. I'm so butthurt. I don't want to hear it. All right, let's just try to look up something. Let's just see pictures of dogs. Let's see if we can look at some pictures of dogs. Come on, Google. We got it. Yay, it worked. Let's go. Let's see if we could see images. We could see images. That's amazing. I did not know if it was going to be able to do that. Let's see if we could click on it and it'll actually show us the image and whatever website it is. I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. Usually it can, but some websites it just doesn't want to load. So we're going to see what happens here. Come on. Let's load it. See, and then this is when you get the prompt knowing it's just not going to load it. Safari can't open the page. And then that's usually due to it can't establish a secure connection, which is the byproduct of it not being up to date in terms of software. So that's kind of the complication you run into. You see that a lot with YouTube too. Like we go on YouTube right now, it'll load all the way to the end if it wants to right now. But the problem is you're never gonna see any videos and you're not gonna be able to play anything, which is unfortunate. But maybe I'll be able to find an alternative. See, it usually just stays on that like that. And you could scroll and it like it almost gives you hope like you're going to be able to watch something. and then it just never loads. So that's just another, like I said, byproduct of it just being so old. But everything's really intact and it's very impressive. And Firefox, for some reason, just doesn't want to work at all. I don't know why, but just doesn't. But honestly, the camera's intact. Like if we go to photo booth here, we can see what the camera's looking like, which is actually, it's really not that bad for its age, in my opinion. I'm not sure exactly the quality of it, but that's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty good. There you guys are. I know I'm using my phone right now, but you could add all the effects and everything like that. So a lot of these features really do still work. Like you could hop onto GarageBand right here, and let's see if it'll load that up. I haven't really played too much or tinkered too much with it yet, so you guys are seeing a lot of first things for me too, because all I really did was just make sure it worked and that it can open up. And then I did try to do some Safari stuff, like go to YouTube, and that's really why I knew that complication, and then got into the whole rabbit hole of trying to figure out a second alternative for a web browser. But let's just say create. We'll just go with that. Sure, we'll replace whatever was there before, which I have no clue what is there before, but let's see. Okay, so we got our... That's lit. Can I use my... Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm stupid. Here we go. Pretty cool. Honestly, pretty cool. It works. And you could add vocals here too. So we could see like drums, everything here. Then we could go over here and we could connect other things. So I don't know why my allergies just got so bad out of nowhere. Probably because this thing's been sitting for a hell of a long time. But yeah, you could add your bass, your drums, your effects, your guitars. If you want to do vocals, you press vocals with no effects, with all these other effects. And you can launch that and it'll come up right here. No effects, a vocal thing. So I could technically connect my microphone right up and do some vocals and stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't even know how I would send it, or like I could save it, but I guess the only way you would really be able to get access to that and be able to publish it or do whatever you want with it is like if you had a USB drive just like this, then you'd be able to save that file onto here and then put it onto like something that's way more capable that you'd be able to transfer to somewhere or upload it from. But this computer is not going to be capable of that. But for your basic needs, honestly, you can use it. You can Google and Safari a couple different things. You can use the camera. You can use iMovie. iMovie does work. GarageBand does work, along with a couple other features. But honestly, you don't get that. You don't get this thing for the features, really. I mean, it's just a cool thing to have. You know, it's almost like a decoration. And it's just such a beautiful thing. And honestly, just looking at the old, like how it used to look is just crazy. Like, it's just crazy how long Apple's really came with software and all hardware, especially like just the differences. It's almost like holding an iPhone like 3 or iPhone 2G or something along the lines of that. Just like having that from so long ago is just super cool. So yeah, guys, this is my iMac G5. I'm sorry this video was really kind of like all over the place. I didn't really plan out anything for this video, but I just kind of wanted to show you exactly what this is and what it looks like, and if it works, which it does, which is awesome. And yeah, I got it for 15 bucks and I'm super happy about it. So maybe if you guys are interested in it, we'll make some videos in the future. I'll try to do some more research with it. Just leave a like on this video, comment down below, and let me know, because I'm trying to find different topics I could do for podcasts. But I'm just trying to test the fields or test the waters right now and just try to see what topics you guys are interested in, so I know what topics to really base the podcast on as much as possible. So for those reasons, please help me out. I appreciate and love you guys all. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.